What's up, guys and gals? It is I, once again, Mr. Gamer 990, and today, guys and gals, welcome to another episode, the 6th episode of my Red Dead Redemption, the Anthology series, a series where yours truly shares his thoughts and discusses themes and ideas and topics from Red Dead Redemption, the video game franchise developed and published by Rockstar Games, a company which I'm not a big fan of because, you know, of how sexist, misogynistic and scummy they can be, especially when portraying their female characters. But Red Dead 1 and 2 stand among the few exceptions of video games and tales of which they've told that are actually good and so tolerable and so much fun, and the female characters are indeed strong. They are, guys and gals, as are the male characters, such male characters as my boys or my men, John Marston and Arthur Morgan. And these two men, these are the only two men who knew and sensed the descent into destruction and doom of the Dutch Van Der Linde Gang, which this video and the topic of my choosing will center on. A gang's destruction. It all began with one man's obsession and madness, and yeah, guys and gals, that one man is the head of the Dutch Van Der Linde Gang, Dutch Van Der Linde himself. This motherfucker was slowly descending into madness because of his obsession and need to accomplish things which do not need to be accomplished, such things as getting more money and using the excuse of trying to move on and trying to live a better life and to provide a better life for his gang, his quote-unquote family. But families and fathers or patriarchs of said families do not behave or use members of said families, such as Dutch Van Der Linde had used his family, his quote-unquote family, for his own personal gain in accomplishing needless tasks which only further led into their downfall and destruction, as made evident in Red Dead 2, also in Red Dead 1, in which John Marston had given small details and tales of what had happened between he and the Dutch Van Der Linde Gang, including Dutch Van Der Linde himself and their descent into madness and destruction, all because of his obsession, Dutch Van Der Linde's obsession and madness. He was mad, guys and gals. Whatever happened to him, Dutch Van Der Linde had snapped, and he took his family, his beloved gang, along with him, minus a few exceptions, including Sadie Adler, Charles Smith, Uncle, and of course the Marston family, John Marston, Abigail Marston or Abigail Roberts, and their little boy Jack Marston, Little Jack as yours truly calls him. But these people had survived Dutch Van Der Linde's madness, all thanks to one man, Arthur Morgan, who had proven he was indeed a good man who was wrestling his own personal demons and a giant far stronger than he was. But he had proven to be a good man even though others did not see it that way, minus Sadie Adler, John, Abigail, and Jack Marston, and of course Charles Smith and Uncle. But Dutch Van Der Linde had destroyed his own family because he was so obsessed about trying to improve it and trying to get more money instead of looking after them, their needs. And he listened to one scumbag, one piece of shit, inhuman fuck, a piece of dog shit, and he was Micah or Micah. Fuck that motherfucker, that little piece of turd. He was a scumbag, guys and gals. John Marston knew it, as did Arthur Morgan, especially Arthur Morgan. But Dutch Van Der Linde did not see it because he was too blind and had listened to him, which as a result had destroyed his once dear and close family. And they knew, even though they never said anything, he was mad and losing sight of what they were out to do. The gang had been been destroyed from within. Arthur Morgan and John Marston once again had seen through Dutch's lies, his lies and deception. Arthur Morgan had strongly suggested that John Marston takes his family far away from this broken family, if it even was a family, to Dutch Van Der Linde. And thank God, guys and gals, Sadie Adler and Charles Smith had also left this family, quote unquote family, and went on to accomplish other things and do whatever they wish to do. And once again, fuck him, fuck that piece of shit, Mika, Dutch Van Der Linde. He was once, I like to believe, a good man, but he was so far gone. And in Red Dead 1, we see the aftermath of what had happened to the Dutch Van Der Linde gang and how Dutch Van Der Linde has fallen even further into disgrace. Dutch Van Der Linde has no one to fault but himself, and he has only himself to be ashamed of, because he was no father, no true father or patriarch of his gang, because of his own madness and obsession and stupidity, because of how he did not see that he was blind and did not listen to Arthur or John Marston, but especially Arthur Morgan. Arthur fucking Morgan, he listened to Mika instead, that snake, over his close brother and comrade Arthur. Dutch Van Der Linde, he was a man who became so lost and so confused as to what they were doing. I mean, what the fuck were they doing, and why were they collecting so much money to begin with? What was the point of it all? I have no idea, guys and gals, because more money and more outposts for the Dutch Van Der Linde gang had done nothing but cause them more misery and stress and so much pain and losses, all because their Daddy Dutch, had failed as their father and leader. What was the fucking point? I was asking myself, and Dutch Van Der Linde does not know it, the answer to my question, otherwise he wouldn't have led them into their destruction. I was like, who the fuck are you? I don't know you anymore. But one thing is certain, he destroyed his own family and led them to their downfall, all because of his madness, obsession, and one snake's words, a slithering snake's words. And yeah, guys and gals, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out my other channel where I talk about movies, television programs, and anime series, etc. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.